I want to say thank you to all these to all you guys subscribers and to all the people that have been using super chats and donating money to the channel. You guys make us our life easier. Believe me. So thank you for that. Thank you. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Almost there, guys. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Ricky 365. My name is Rick, and this is your channel, guys. So today I want to ask you guys to bear with us. Okay, we got some technical difficulties, but we're gonna start the show in a couple seconds. Okay, so with us today, co-host Lisa Escobedo. Lisa, what's going on? We can definitely see that you're driving. We can hear you. It's in your voice. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Our viewers are patient. They're patient. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. So yes, you can. Yes, you can. So today we're gonna use our hour and a half. I think we still have left before 8 o'clock, and we're gonna be remembering George Floyd live, and we're gonna take a quick peek at his at the funeral that is going through. So one of the good things that we're going to be doing today, in addition to show you guys what's actually happening, is we're going to put a link on the description below, so you guys can, in the event that you guys need to. go out for a second, you guys can have the live stream with you guys. Okay, so the video that we're showing you is the first link on the comments section. Okay, so let's see if we can get Diesel on the phone real quick. Diesel, where are you? He's been Diesel, where are you?
He's always on diesel time.
Diesel time. That's it. We've been trying to get him to switch over to premium, but he's still on diesel. So not much we can do. How is the Zoom call? Everything doing good? We're just making sure that all the things are good to go. My Zoom is frozen right now. Can you still hear me?
But I'm gonna mute for a second while I order me a sandwich.
We know you're gonna order more than one sandwich, so go ahead. Okay, okay. So so let's talk about George Floyd for a second, okay? And what is happening today, with George Floyd. So to begin with, I want to start by saying that the governor of Minnesota, okay, Governor Walz, call on all citizens to honor the funeral of George Floyd, okay, and request that all Minnesotans or people from Minnesota spend 8 minutes and 46 seconds in silence at 11 a.m. this morning, okay? So we will be doing this at the end of the video, so we can, of course, honor George Floyd, okay? I'm not going to be reading you guys. There's a proclamation here from the state of Minnesota where they're taking this very serious, and then I'm very happy, that they're doing this because they're showing that, that they care about their the people that live on Minnesota constituents. So what else we got on Minnesota? Let's go to Twitter real quick, okay? I want you guys. Yeah. So so right here we're looking over Twitter real quick, okay? I want you guys to take a look at the tweets that are being trending today on George Floyd. So Doshi Marie, it's saying if we don't do this with the AG, will the AG sue us? Asking for a friend. Okay, so she's asking the mayor if we don't do this with the adjutant general will sue us. So it's just like, wow. Let me see what kind of comments she got. So she got a comment here saying no comments. She got no comments, or at least it's private to me. Jay Cott, thank you, Governor Tim Walz. May your compassion spread throughout our state. 8 minutes and 45 seconds. So wait a second. So now, the mayor asked for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Now, Jay Cott is trying to get away with 1 second. He's by saying 8 minutes and 45 seconds. It's a long time. Okay, George Floyd did not deserve this. Okay, I think that he's missing the point. I think that he is not understanding what's going on. Karen J. Larson, and then she's saying, "Thank you, Governor Walz." Also, comments on this thread are demonstrative of white privilege. Come on, y'all. He's asking for 8 minutes. Oh yeah, and this is coming from an Asian American. Okay, he's asking for 8 minutes and 46 seconds of your time to think about someone's life other than your own. FFS. Do better. Hashtag do better. Hashtag rest in peace, George Floyd. Hashtag Black Lives Matters. And then she got like three little fists. One white, one brown, and one darker brown. There's no one. Not black as the night. They don't have that one. Okay. Yeah. Governor Team World. Yeah. There's no Wesley Snipes. Let me see if I have a picture of my, because some of you guys will, you just racist comment. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put a picture here of my. I'm gonna find it, but so you can understand what blacks means to me, okay? Because my grandfather was African. He was an African descendant, okay? And he was I won't say that he was dark as the night, but I think the night was dark as him, you know. So so that's one of those things that I try to correct people sometimes.
My family, but we're black.
I gotta tell you, I did my DNA results, and it comes to be like 24% African American. Well, African.
Well, I mean, I know I'm 100% black, but
Well, you cannot say that. I'm sure that if you do a DNA test, you're gonna come back with you have 24% of French and 15% of Spaniard. So nobody's 100%. Nobody. Well,
you're right. Technically, my dad is half mulatto, half black, but they don't use the term mulatto in this country anymore.
what is that?
Mulatto is like mixed race. But see, so my grandfather would be technically mulatto. Both of his parents
Okay.
were both half black, half white. So mulatto plus mulatto equals mulatto.
Oh wow.
But they did away with that term in America and said that my grandfather is just black.
Okay.
But it's not true.
That is different. Lisa, I'm going to close Zoom, and I will call you back right away. Okay, like in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, guys. So that's one of the issues that I'm having right now. It's the Zoom meetings. We pay an awful amount of money for this to have this capability for in order to work. I hate this part. So we're gonna be inviting Lisa Escobedo one more time. She will be getting right there. She's been invited, and we're gonna have it live in a couple minutes. Okay. So, did you spend today your 8 minutes and 46 seconds, in honor of George Floyd? That's the question today. Did you spend those 8 minutes 46 seconds? Because I gotta tell you, today when I was at work, I was talking to my coworkers, and we've been spending a lot of time, just reflecting and thinking about these kind of events. These events are really, really forming America. And I just want to tell you guys that if you don't agree, if you don't see that the type of injustice done in this particular case. Okay, I'm not saying that it's predominant, because if we look at the numbers, it's not predominant. But in this case, it was an awful thing. It was an awful thing to happen to this young individual, who was in his way to get his life together. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy that his family are having this kind of closure. They're having this. I mean, this is something never seen before. I don't think that we give. I don't think Kobe Bryant got. I don't think Kobe Bryant. This is kind of ridiculous. I don't think Kobe Bryant got a funeral like this. Okay. Well, he was probably close, but we're talking about the Mamba. I don't think we close. I don't think we close the street like this. I don't think that he got a golden casket. I don't think that. I don't think that moneymaker.
DC changed the name of the street in his honor.
Yeah, I don't see the Kobe Bryant road anywhere. But what I do see is that even though people we talk about this in different ways, we still do. Remember, we're thinking about what's happening. We're thinking about the injustice that was done to this individual, even if it was good or bad. Nobody deserved to die like he did. Okay, it was very tragic. And I want you guys to let me see if I can change this. I don't want this closed captions. How can I get the closed caption? Oh, that's the TV. Nobody deserves to die like this. Nobody deserves to go on your way out like this. So please, if you want to give us a call, the phone lines are open. If you want to express yourself, if you want to voice yourself, the phone number is right there in red, 520-261-7246. You want to be part of the show, let me know, guys. Okay. And again, this video is also we're going to be putting this video on YouTube. Also, we're going to put this video on our podcast, RT365. So Lisa, tell us about your day. What happened? I know. Oh well. Let's talk about your day at work. Okay, because I know there's other individuals that want to know about all the things, but he's not here yet.
My day was regular. Let's see. Did my day job, went on a date, which is why I called in from the car. It ran a little long. I wasn't trying to be on diesel time,
That's right.
but and then I'm back, and that's
Wow. Today I went to work just like a normal day, like we said before. But one of the things that that got me today is that the more the more we the more time that goes by, the more we talk about this situation. Here we go. I'll give you a little bit of size. I mean, and I think we're gonna still talking about this for not for days, but probably for months. Okay, and that's very hard to happen in America because in America, so as soon something new happens, as soon something new happens, people forget about the past.
yeah. Apparently there was already another death by cop situation.
That's right.
So yeah, I mean, by tomorrow, people are going to be like, George Floyd, who? We got this other guy that just died.
That is crazy. So some of the things that that I want to point out here is that I see that people were using social distancing during the funeral, during the service. People were only allowed into the funeral home, by numbers at the time, and then they were able to spend X amount of time present with the at the coffin with the deceased. And I think they did put a good service for him, so and for the families, which is, I think that's the most important part. I think to me is the family members, not too much what the media will do or X, Y, and Z. I think more to his daughter, because she's not how can I say, guilty for his that actions, whatever he did nothing wrong. I'm just saying, his chosen of life, and then the way he went, down at the end. So, but
Well,
here,
I don't
tell me,
mean to be all Candace Owens about things and timing, but I just wonder how many people were only his family members because lights, camera, action.
well, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I believe that 90% of the people, his wife was in Houston when he was in Minnesota. Um, you know, paying, using counterfeit money, and then getting in trouble with the police. I mean, there's so many things. Towards the end of this video, I want to show. I want to talk about. I want to talk about the big scam that these protests have become. With having this big rapper. I wanted to talk later, but what about this rapper that went out and then he kind of called like this, let's have this peaceful protest, just so he can have like a backdrop, full of people, on during George Floyd protest. He used the Black Lives Matter BLM movement just to shoot a rap video. That's for you to people to see how the left, coronavirus. This is a freaking scam.
Oh, it totally is. I mean, that's what you're thinking about is a rap video? No. But you know what I think? I think anything that's catchy is sketchy. So like Black Lives Matter, hashtag Me Too, My Body, My Choice. Anything anything catchy, I think is sketchy.
That's crazy. I think this what's the name of this I mean, and he's not the only one. As I continue looking online, there's Bonnie B, and this and the other. There's a bunch of people. Blueface, went to the I mean, there's so many people just doing this fucking taking this opportunity to show America, hey, we're going through some difficulties, as the black community, we need to get together, we need to fix the problem. I know some people just decided to make a rap video.
That's crazy.
You saw the news about this or no?
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I'm a little shocked. Like, I mean, I can't imagine that that's what you're thinking about during, protesting and rioting. You want to do a rap video? Really? You could just pull the footage at a later time from any news source. Make a rap video.
That is so crazy,
It's ridiculous.
And then you seen this, you seen George Floyd's the name, and then whatever happened, he still has his PR. He did his shit. He went over there. He shot the video. So when his video comes out, everybody's gonna be looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Probably to see if they were in it.
That is you got it, man. You got it. I mean, I know LL Cool J. He put a video out there. We're probably gonna show it at the end. Maybe a little piece of it. I'm trying to get the video. Blog. But one of those things. Let me see if these not today. Okay. So what we're seeing here in the background on the background, guys, is this the vehicle transporting George Floyd's body. Okay. And then I want you guys to see how his body was transferred from, and I'm going to show you right now where is that. Okay, right here is the transfer. This is going to be crazy. There's people running on the side of the street. I mean, look at the amount of publicity that these guys are getting with this. This is a big movement. I think this is the movement that is defining the Black Lives Matters organization. I think this is the video that defines them. This is the moment. So if they don't capitalize, how you say the word?
Penalize?
Capitalize. How you say capitalize? Okay. If they don't capitalize, thank you.
A different word.
Yeah.
Penalize.
That's yeah. You always. If they use this event and they take advantage of it, I think that they can grow the organization from being a billion-dollar organization to be a multi-billion-dollar organization. Just for the ones out there that don't know that, a Black Lives Matter organization is a billion-dollar organization run by yeah. Tell me.
They have more money than actual Black people. Aren't they always talking about that income gap? Well, they're hogging it all.
Oh yeah, look at, so this is when they transfer the coffin, the casket with George Floyd's body into a how can we how you call this right here? I mean, I don't think there's a funeral name for this. Can we call it a wagon wheel?
A what?
I don't think it's a wagon wheel. Yeah. Can this be like a wagon wheel?
Reverse?
No, it's a wagon wheel. It's driving by horses.
He has a horse-drawn carriage. I'm sorry, I'm getting the video pulled up now.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. He has a horse-drawn carriage.
Oh yeah, he went
living his best life. Unfortunately, he's dead.
Oh yeah, just imagine, this is for life are gonna be lost. Don't get me wrong, but it's not just his life. His family, his daughter. I think she's gonna be one of the richest women alive in 20 years. One of the richest, because I think that if they play their cards correctly, if they do look at this guy, look at these guys. They got a guy with white gloves, 2 white horses. They can be no. Why they don't have black horses? No, white horses. Call me racist. Call me racist. They have.
It's that white privilege. I mean, horses got it too.
Yeah.
Like horses can't be. I mean, the white horses gotta be on the show. The black horses are in the back, just for pony rides and stuff and getting peed on by little kids.
Oh Jesus, maybe something else is maybe it's too hot for black horses. Is that a thing? Maybe
I don't know. I mean, like white privilege goes everywhere. I mean, even horses got that white privilege.
if it's not if it was more traditional, African traditional, your casket will be carried by six guys dressed in black dancing with this music. I'm telling you, with this music right here. They be like, doing the thing. They find the casket, and then they go into their. You seen that video of those guys dancing? You seen the with the casket on over the shoulder.
Guys, yeah.
They do a great job. They do a great job. I love it. Let me see if they got the music here. That's the music they be playing, but nope, they decided not to do that, and they decided to just have a white horses hearse. That's
Yeah, I've got the video up now, and I'm like,
yeah.
this is too much for this dude. Like, it doesn't match his character.
Yeah,
so I understand he died in a very bad way, and it was very wrong the way he died. But it's like the kind of funeral for royalty. It doesn't match his character.
Yeah, maybe for a president or something like that. Yeah, this is
like something for
this is this is heavy hitter. This is I don't think that Floyd Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather paid for the funeral, by the way. I don't think that he will get a funeral like this. I don't think he's gonna be, strict. No, horses and shit. I mean, come on. And you haven't seen yet. They have they bring a swimming pool, Olympic size swimming pool with dolphins, so they can do tricks outside of the. I'm joking. That was about. I'm joking.
You're joking.
I am joking. It's a joke. My bad.
Okay, I was to say, what in the world?
I should not be making this type of jokes. But anyway, guys, again, if you wanna join the chat and you wanna call the show, just give us a call 520-261-7246. Don't try to call block with block caller ID because it won't go through. Okay. Make sure that you we won't be calling you guys back or nothing crazy. Okay. So you guys be fine. Trust me. Okay. Many people have called before. So yeah, so the Cadillac hearse is going one way, and they're going in the other direction in horses. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 horses, and two of the wagon wheels are empty. There's nobody on them. Why they have 3?
No, but can I just point out how you're gonna have all this fancy stuff and then some football balloons? Like, that's so tacky.
Yeah, it's very tacky. It's very tacky. But I mean, and I think they're empty too. They look to be deflated. But anyway, who put that thing in there? Who came with the idea? Maxine Waters. You think, or maybe I mean, there's a couple things we're gonna talk about in a minute, because I definitely want to address the situation where Nancy Pelosi, she went all African today.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
She went Hakuna Matata.
That. See you next Tuesday. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I was like, I was a little bit concerned about it, like, I mean, what the heck she's doing, but it's one of those things, it's one of those things. They need to do it. She went kneel, she did the whole thing. I think for a second she wasn't able to, get off the ground or something. She's like 80 years old. I really don't think that somebody who's 80 years old should be running a district in nowhere. They should not be in politics at all. Because I don't think that their brain functions 100% like a 40 to 65, 75 years will she'll be working. But I mean, I don't make the rules, you know.
Um, Not to mention, think about her brain. I mean, she's been poisoning her body with Botox for decades. And can you imagine the effect it must have on her brain?
That would be crazy. I'm gonna put I don't know if you can see the video. But I'm just gonna let the video play, you know, so people can see. You know, this is Nancy Pelosi. She is wearing how you call that thing that they have on the neck? Kent
Kente scarf.
Kente scarf. You know, I mean, they wearing black. They don't wear Black History Month. They wear African History Month. You know, because this is not Haiti. This is not the Dominican Republic. This is 100% African. You know, everybody's wearing that thing. Um, what can I tell you?
Jordan Davis.
Okay, this is the moment when she kneels. Okay, and I'm gonna post this right here because I want people to see how ignorant people are. You know, in Congress, these people are so disconnected to us. Okay, so disconnected. And then let me tell you something. I'm all about having money and living your best life. You know, 100%. Go live your best life. Have money. If you fight for your shit, if you work your money, I mean, go do it. You know, I don't know how somebody who has a $500,000 salary can be a multi-million dollar should have a multi-million dollar worth. You know, because the net worth for this female right here is over $100 million. I don't know how you can, you know, numbers don't add up, but anyway, things happen in the government.
Civil servant should not be that wealthy.
Well, let me tell you, if we take a look at what she's, you know, that Kenti, that's how you say it. Kente, the kente that they have, this is not kente that from the dollar store. Maybe I go to the dollar store. Maybe this is not coming from the mall. You know, from the African section. Now, no, this is coming from probably some designer. If you look at her shoes, red bottom shoes, you know, red bottoms, baby. I'm telling you, this is not a joke. But anyway, I'm gonna let that video play so you guys can see what's going on. The one thing that I do appreciate is this right here. Out of all the people that are here, you see this female right on the front, okay, and you see another female on the back. They kneeling with both knees on the ground. I think there's a third lady as well doing the same thing. I don't know if because they have a skirt or whatever the case may be, but those three actions, those three actions that they're taking, they look real. Everybody else is like, yeah, we're just gonna kneel, like everybody else. But when you see people that are outside of the of the norm, you know that they're doing it for, there's something.
It's actually the proper way a female kneels. The men are supposed to kneel with the one knee.
One knee? Oh, that yeah. Where do you learn that?
I told you I went to
charm school. There we go. There we go. North Carolina people going to, I was in North Carolina Station for a couple of years. We have, it was a good base. I didn't like it that much, but yeah, it was good. But let's finish this.
Where? I mean, geez, you were probably like in Fort Bragg where it's all like gross.
Yeah, it was Fort Bragg. It was ghetto. Fayetteville. They call it Vietnam. So they kneel for a couple seconds right here. My question is why they don't kneel for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. I'm telling you, if they do that female, that lady right there, she won't get it. Oh, they cut it.
Oh, they didn't show her struggling to get back up.
They don't show the struggle. They didn't show the struggle. What was that? That was so fake. That was so fake.
You know how yesterday we were talking about, like, Diesel was trying to say, or one of y'all said that, the Democratic Party changed, they're not like racist anymore. And I'm like, they've never stopped being racist.
Yeah, then
proved it, because Nancy Pelosi clearly does not have any black friends. Because if she had black girlfriends, they would have told her, no, baby, you cannot be here with a kente scarf See, she don't even know black people.
I don't think that people will really wow YouTube. There's no videos of a Nancy Pelosi kneeling, struggle to stand. Nothing on YouTube.
They all cut it.
Yeah, damn. This is for you to see, you know. This is for people to see, man. This is just ridiculous, you know. And yeah, we want to show her, you know, struggling a little bit, you know. She's a public servant, so Pelosi kneels, struggle, crazy, 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 crazy. But you know who we're gonna get. You know who we're gonna get right here. You're gonna get my man right here, you know, going at it. Let's do it. Let's do it, buddy. Oh shit.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Uh, I'm so sorry. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No. Let's back up here a minute. Let me get myself together. Terrence, be serious here. Okay, so y'all think you gonna get the black vote by kneeling with some African scarves on?
Shit. I mean, I don't think that. Wow.
I've never been to Africa. Listen, not been outside of the United States of America. Why are you wearing an African scarf to get my vote? You're not finna get my vote wearing an African scarf. First of all, I am from America, so put on an American scarf and maybe you'll get my vote. But hold on, no, you're not gonna get my vote. Do y'all not know that you have to work for a vote? Do you not know that you have to actually do something for people to get a vote? Mm-hmm. You just can't put on a scarf and get on your dirty knees and think you're gonna get my vote. Well, yeah.
So I mean, this right here, you know, really tells me how disconnected these people are. You know, I really want everybody to have a fair chance, a fair shot. But I don't think that this is. I don't think this is, you know, proper. You know, Sean Allen.
It's not. Yes, Mr. Sean Allen. Good evening.
So there's no many Native Americans in the United States, okay? The little ones they have, they you know, they are a little different than this. Are you talking about? Oh, he's talking about you and I think, or he's asking you, Lisa.
I am born in America, but I am not of the indigenous people.
Okay, yeah, I will say the same thing. I'm born in America. I'm not indigenous, so yeah. So we do have different backgrounds. So you know, if you have any questions, let us know. You can call the chat. You can call the group, and then we can talk about it. Let's go back to Williams real quick.
Got on your knees for nothing because you're not getting my vote. Not today, not tomorrow. Yeah, y'all. I can't even. This is real. This is really real. This is pandering to a new level. Never seen pandering like this before. I am so glad that President Trump does not pander for the black vote. I'm glad that he actually worked for the black vote.
So he's talking about that. You know, he made that comment on that video when I saw it, and I was like, I was trying to start to get with, you know, different points. How does Trump panders to Black Americans, to Black America?
He doesn't. He actually gets out there and he talks to people. He talks to people daily. If he can't physically get out there, he's on Twitter. And he also promotes like legislation that benefits Black people. He definitely does. He puts Black people just like all other Americans first. He doesn't necessarily treat us differently, and he's doing what he can to get us on that even playing field. He's trying to bridge the gaps that the left is always talking about but never want to do anything about it.
So what do you think about the second chance hiring? Do you think that helps the president?
Yeah, that helps the president. And I think that, he should really, really talk about that more, or have his surrogates talk about that more. Um, Also, all the he funded HBCUs like indefinitely. I mean, we had a black president and he couldn't even do that. Like, and mind you, Barack Obama's, like, one of his missions was to get everybody education, right? They took over student loans so that they can give out more loans to people, mind you, at an extreme cost. Like, the
It
whole
is.
country is in debt because
Right.
of Barack Obama. But hey, at least they got their liberal arts degree. But here you go. You have Donald Trump specifically funding HBCUs indefinitely. Why couldn't Barack Obama do that?
Yeah, I cannot agree with you more. Lisa. One of the things that I see is that President Obama, because I like to call him by his the proper way, President Obama. He was very into let's get these people college degrees. And like you say, yeah, liberal arts. What are you gonna do with it? Nothing. President Trump is more about trade, because he understands that more people will get out of their situation faster, and with a trade instead of with a degree, because not everybody. I mean, how many people just flunk in school? I'm late a week right now, in my school. I mean, think about it. And I'm pretty dedicated. But let's listen to President Trump, and when he delivered remarks on the second chance hiring.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say hire American, we mean all Americans. And that's what's happening. First time probably ever.
There we go, all Americans. He never changed his
And
point
maybe
of
I
view.
can say truly, and a lot of the folks in the room are experts, and you've been doing this for a long time, but I think it's probably the first time we can truly say that in the history of our country that that's happening. So it's really been fantastic. The unemployment rate for former inmates is up to 5 times higher than the national average. My administration has set an ambitious goal.
That's big,
We'll
yeah.
cut the unemployment rate for these individuals to single digits within 5 years, and we think there's a really good chance of doing it.
That's powerful. I mean, this is very powerful. You know,
Well, um, yeah, I mean, it just goes back to what I said. Like, he doesn't he doesn't say, okay, black people and then the rest of America.
Yeah.
It's like, we all Americans. And isn't that what the 60s civil rights movement was about?
That is correct.
People can focus on today is, well, you have to separate, or give more to, or whatever. Black, it's like black people and then everybody else, whereas he's being inclusive, which is odd because they accused him of being divisive.
And that is correct. What I see right now through social media, through these movements, is that people, the Black Lives Matter movement is telling everybody's racist. And I'm gonna play a video in a second. It's a video that I got this morning. I think we should play it here because it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, and then when you see the President Trump right here going in front of the nation, and including everybody, this not only give hopes for the African American inmate who is about to leave jail in a couple of weeks, but gives hopes to the Hispanic, the Mexican, the guy from Argentina, the white, the blacks, everybody, the Asian. I think that's what makes him different. So he's doing a good job. I mean, he's doing a very, very good job. Let's listen a little bit more. 1 second. Right here. I got you.
Former inmates about great jobs in the booming energy industry, and that is a great industry.
Yeah, industrial back trade. That's why he's referring to. You know.
And just in case you didn't hear me say this before, we've now become the #1 energy producer by far in the world. We're topping Saudi
Awesome.
Arabia, and we're topping Russia.
Russia. We're topping Russia.
Our administration
Yes. Well-
is also working to allow rehabilitated citizens with a criminal record to apply for both federal government jobs and affordable housing, something
That is amazing. That's amazing. That is amazing. You know.
Mhm.
How many people need to, and that's a key factor here, HUD, affordable housing, I mean, most people who come from prison, they are destined to be living on a project, because of the lack of opportunities, it's just not fair. It's not fair. So let me show you guys. I'm gonna play this video. It's about 6 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna be going in and out. So Lisa, go ahead.
Yeah,
I
I
want-
saw this. This was really great.
So please pay attention, guys. Okay,
Regular racist. I'm actually,
1 second.
hi America, I'm good patriot, and I'm a racist piece of trash. Well, not a regular racist. I'm actually a subconscious racist. I'm so racist that I don't even know how racist I am. Or at least that's what I've been told. So to destroy racism, which apparently only exists against Black people, I'm going to have to do a few things. Number 1, put a black box on my social media pages. This will ensure that I start working off my penance for being born white. And it will also make sure that my friends that aren't racist know that even though I've never done anything racist, that they know that I'm not racist either, and then somehow that's going to help the Black people. And number 2, as a white person, I need to validate the existence of Black people by saying the magic words, Black Lives Matter.
Okay, this right here, that's what I'm talking about, guys. You guys on the chat room, you guys are watching. I got to tell you, I mean, do I need to go every day acknowledging the Black Lives Matter movement? If I don't, because the Black Lives Matters movement is an organization. If you, I mean, how many of you guys, like in my case, how many times I've been requested or asked, hey, do you wanna donate to this nonprofit organization? Okay, who is now a $1 billion organization, Black Lives Matter. And then maybe if you don't agree with something, you just like, nope, I'm not gonna give them no money. But then something that happened is that now we are all being forced to either tweet something about Black Lives Matters or say something about Black Lives Matters, to make sure that everybody in your circles, at least social circles, they understand that you're not racist, and I don't think that's fair. I think that we should, that we are bigger than this. I just don't see how this is the conception of people. If you're not Black, you have to do it. What do you think about that, Lisa?
It's just like the Nazi party in Germany. It's like, if you don't join us or support us, then you don't love Germany, you don't like your country, and you don't deserve to be here. It's kind of, they're guilting you into support. They're manipulating you into support. It's kind of like when Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you're not Black.
Oh yeah. Same thing. Same damn thing.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I'm gonna put her the link of her channel so people can see it on our live stream. So you will see a link in a second. 1 second, guys. Trying to post it right here so people can go to her page. Good Patriots. Okay, it's on YouTube. So don't do it right now. Just do it after the show.
Saying that
Yeah,
actually shows that I think that my white opinion is superior and is needed to validate a Black person's existence and worth. And Black people acknowledging that they need to hear it from me is actually saying that they find their worth in my white opinion. But let's just ignore all the mental gymnastics of that. And
Mental gymnastics. Is she right?
Isn't that what I was saying?
Exactly. 100%.
Esteem. And so they need this white woman to validate them, forcing her to say Black Lives Matter. It's exactly what I was saying.
100%, Lisa. Let's go with the video.
and just say it anyway. Black Lives Matter. There you go. Racism has been annihilated. Okay, let's cut the crap and get down to business. I haven't heard one person say that George Floyd's death was unjust and tragic, and I have not seen any evidence that there's a racial motivation behind his death. But the media told you to feel bad, to get mad, and that it was okay to do stupid things because you've had years of anger and oppression built up. They lied, and you believed it.
Keywords, they lie and you believe it. Do you think that social media is so is being so incrusted in people's brain that whatever they tell you in social media, people believe it right away without doing any research, without educating themselves, without searching for the truth? What do you think?
Well, absolutely. And it's not just social media, it's also the regular media as well. As I mentioned, sometime over the weekend, there was an article about Trump had a quote where he said, George Floyd is happy and looking down because we have like great unemployment numbers or something like that. And it even happened.
That never happened. That was Scott. That was so fake, and people actually believe it. We shot the video 2 days ago, and then so crazy, so crazy. Let's go with the video.
Why haven't you been mad at the dozen or two Blacks killed in Chicago for the 57th weekend in a row? In 2018, white people committed violent crimes against Black people almost 60,000 times. In the same year, Black people committed violent crimes against Black people almost 400,000 times. But y'all just want to talk about this one, not this one.
I gotta show it. I gotta put it on. I gotta put it on the screen. That's what is 60 out of 400. That's wow. That's not even a third. That's 1/8. 1/7 of wow. So you were 7 times more likely to get as a Black American to be heard by in a negative way by a Black American than from a white. That's crazy, and this is only what is reported. This is only what is reported. So if a white guy goes and hits somebody Black, it's gonna be on the records. But in like I say, in many of our neighborhoods, we love the silence. Okay, somebody does something to you, you don't go to the police because nobody wants to be a snitch. Nobody. So out of those 400,000, how many of those, how many more, maybe we will never know, how many people probably kill, lying on a hole in some boonies right now that we will never know. Why? Because people in our communities don't snitch. And I'm telling you, I'm from Puerto Rico, so I know what I'm telling you. Okay, that's all you got to say. Go take a vacation in Puerto Rico, and come back and tell me that I'm not right. I will, when you come back, we know without half of your properties, you'd be like, oh yeah, Rick, you're right.
But y'all just want to talk about this one, not this one. I guess Black lives don't really matter unless they're injured or killed by whites, and then the media tells you to be mad about it. Are you recognizing a pattern here? The media owns you. They tell you how to think and how to feel. This is a tragic death used by the higher-ups to bring destruction and division, and you are falling right into it. If you really cared about brown and Black lives, you would bring down Planned Parenthood. They were literally built to murder Black lives.
Okay, Planned Parenthood. My opinion about Planned Parenthood is that Planned Parenthood helps many people to get their pills. They're not having
You can get that. You can get that from your
doctor.
local government clinic. Yeah.
Also, you don't have to actually go there, so it will be the same. It will be free as well.
Correct.
Yeah, because the only thing that they take is like donations or something. That's what I, based on my military training that I have.
That's not true. That is not true. Planned Parenthood costs money. Is not by donations.
Okay.
Never had an abortion, so maybe that's the only free thing.
Okay.
But I've gotten an IUD at Planned Parenthood, and that's because at the time I didn't have insurance. And I'm too bougie to be up in the local clinic.
Right.
I went to Planned Parenthood to get an IUD. Cost me $600.
Okay. Wow. So again, guys, the phone lines are open. Number of the show is 520-261-7246. Give us a call. Let me hear your opinion. Let me go back to
But you go
our good patriots.
religiously boast your bullcrap hashtags, thinking that you're doing good, and at the same time, you're voting for more abortion rights so that they can rip apart black babies. Have you ever heard of the Barbary slave trade? That's the one where for hundreds of years, millions of white Europeans were kidnapped and enslaved in North Africa. Kind of weird that we never hear talk about that example of slavery, right? How about the police killings of Kelly Thomas and Duncan Lemp? Haven't heard of them? I'm not surprised. Did you know that black on white crime is over 9 times higher than white on black crime? I bet you didn't. That's because it doesn't fit their agenda to make you think that black and brown people are the perpetual victim and that white people are the privileged, power-hungry murderers.
Wow. It kind of hurts when you have somebody. Yes, when you have somebody, retire. When you have somebody who speak facts, numbers, and then you can fact check her. But I'm sure that that would be. Let me take a. I mean, that would be a waste of time. I'm looking at the. Yeah, you can go to her webpage. So, yeah, she got a webpage. So guess what? Most people, if they come to social media, make a video, they speak facts. Most likely they have fact checked themselves. So when you have somebody like this, and then they speak numbers and they give they give this because you receive some kind of how you call it when you speak in the truth, veracity, is that a word?
When you're speaking the truth?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because you're verified, by those numbers. It just makes your point. Just make your point across. You make you to have a stronger point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Validity.
Yes, validity. That's right.
Well, with her, because she's saying something so provocative, she has to be telling the truth, because you can't say something so provocative and then have wrong information, because then the internet would eat you alive.
Oh, that is correct. It's like Candace Owens. She got how many views? She got over 100 million views on that video that she talked about bad about George Floyd, but she was right.
Yeah.
So Sean Allens is saying, he's asked me if I'm military. Yes. Does it matter what color the man is? Who fight your back or who got your back? Nope. When you're really fighting, there's no color. Sean, you're right, man. You're preaching to the choir, man.
Did you also know that the CIA has been conducting psychological operations on us for decades using our media?
I get that.
That's right.
This isn't about race. This is about distracting you from the real enemy and manipulating you to think in a certain way. To the whites, who of you have actually acted out in an evil way against a black person just because they're black? I haven't.
Nope.
Ever. And
Ever.
I'm guessing that a very large majority of you haven't either.
And let me I'm going to add something, out of my own experience, and then this is going to sound a little racist, but not the way you think. Okay. When I was in the military, Okay, when I was active duty, as I was going up on the ranks, I achieved the rank of sergeant, staff sergeant, sergeant first class, you name it. I was going up on the ranks, and then once you become a leader, the first thing that they do to you is they assign you soldiers, and you need to care for those soldiers. You need to counsel them, and you need to actually put their welfare of them before your own. It's one of the things you have to do. And I many occasions I find myself sticking my neck out for people who did not deserve me to stick my neck out. And then in some cases we did it because we were good NCOs and we were leaders and we sworn to protect these individuals. But in addition, sometimes we did it just because they were from a specific minority group. And then when you go to the battalion commander and you stick your neck out for 4 guys that are white, and then you're one guy who's African American or Black American, you're saying, no, that guy needs to be punished. You're gonna look very stupid. They'll be like, "But what's going on? You racist or something?" When probably they don't know. So it's so difficult as a leader to stick your neck out for everybody equally. Have you been through the same situation, maybe at work or something, Lisa?
No, because I generally dislike all people, and therefore I don't stick my neck out for anyone.
Okay, and that's fair.
That's just me. But that's just me.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I will say this about what she just said about asking, other white people, like, have you ever, did anything to a Black person because they were Black? So I just want the numbers. Let me go back there. There are over 234 million white people in America. The current KKK register is like 6,000.
That is correct.
I don't think that you can paint that broad brush and say all white people are racist.
That is correct. But every time something happens, these organizations are gonna come. These liberal organizations are gonna come out. They're gonna say, no, Nazis, no, KKK. When I remember when, and then this is funny because it's been a long time and I'm out of the military. The day that Trump got elected as president, I was very happy. I voted for him. Yoo-hoo, Ricky. I went back to work and I posted a couple of things. One of the people that used to be in my group, okay, my team, individual was crying. This individual was distressed. This individual was like, you don't know what's about to happen. And then this individual happens to be African American or Black American. So this individual was crying and under stress and under so much tension because he or she said, I'm trying to not be, not to say who it was. All Blacks are going to be hanged by the KKK just because Trump got elected. I am not joking. I live that shit. Oh yeah, that's serious. And then the thing is, at that moment, I was trying to ask myself, is this a prank, or does she really believe that? And the way I saw, the way I saw the expression of that individual, I can tell you that this individual really believed that was about to happen, genocide by the 6,000 people, by the 6,000 members of the KKK, they just gonna kill America. If you're not white, they're gonna kill you. They're gonna find, and it's ridiculous.
Please tell me it was a young person at least.
It was, yes, it was a young person, under 30. Yes.
30s, you ought to know better. I'm thinking like a new recruit.
Oh no. This is 25 and older,
No, bless his heart or her heart. Bless his or her heart.
Serious, yeah. Like, amen. Well, let's go with the video. Let's finish it.
You're not racist, so stop feeling guilty. I don't have to prove my non-racism to anybody. I just live it. I don't owe Black people. I don't owe the media. I don't owe some stupid social media influencer celebrity campaign anything. And I will not ever apologize simply for being white. And I will never apologize that my hard work got me to where I am. These looters and rioters have sold their integrity for $15 an hour and a stolen pair of shoes. They are not oppressed, white, Black, or brown. They are thieves, murderers, and they deserve no sympathy. I have gotten on my knees and wept over these people and prayed that God removes the blindness from their eyes and that they turn from their evil ways. But so help me God, if one of you comes near me or someone near me and threatens our livelihood or our lives, I will not hesitate to neutralize your threat.
Well, she is a firecracker, you know. She has some
Funny.
yeah, she is some fire, you know, she means business.
She
Yeah.
does.
Wow. You know, I don't see that coming from this little, you know, frame. Wow. You think she probably weighs like 110 pounds, maybe 120.
Maybe.
To the Black people that got their peaceful protest hijacked by these evil animals, I am truly sorry. George's death was a disgusting crime, but there are also disgusting crimes committed every day against all races. We just don't get told to be upset about them. Let this wake you up to the fact that you are being used as a pawn in a very calculated game of good versus evil. We all are, and that's why we need to stick together and stop letting them dictate how we feel, what we do, and how we think. Don't believe the lie that you can blame your way to success and riot your way to justice. The end of this video is all scripted out, but I'm just not feeling it, so I'm just going to talk plainly with you guys. I'm tired.
Okay, I can appreciate this, you know. She's speaking true, you know. She's saying this is scripted, but I'm gonna take a break. I'm not feeling like following the script. Maybe she's following, you know, maybe it's a trick. But I think that she's gonna go off the script, and then what we're gonna hear right here, what we're gonna listen from her is gonna be straight from her mouth, you know. Hopefully, let's see. This is a good video, Lisa, by the way. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
I'm tired of all this bull crap, and we need to stop being angry at each other and be angry at the people that are actually systematically trying to oppress and control us. And until we do that, they're going to win. To the believers out there, I just feel like I'm supposed to tell you guys to put on full armor of God and get on your face in prayer and pray over our country and our world, because we are in a serious battle right now.
This is the same thing you were talking about, Lisa. You've been talking about the same thing.
Yep.
Over the last couple of weeks, man. This is what. Wow.
And what she's describing is called social engineering. And that is exactly what has happened to the Black community, is that the government, through propaganda, through welfare, the media, they have socially engineered Black people to believe that the enemy is all white people and that all white people are going to come get them. And, you know, you should be afraid. And if you can fight back, stand up. But yeah, social engineering and took away all, and that takes away your self-esteem. So fear is very crippling.
That is correct.
Fear takes away your self-esteem, and they have instilled the fear so much so that it's hard for Black people today to rise above it.
Wow.
I'm very, very blessed to have been born with such a strong mind, raised in a very strong environment that I was, you know, void of all of it did not hit me, it did not register with me, and it totally doesn't make sense to me. I'm an awesome person, and nobody can tell me I'm not. They can say it, but it ain't true.
Lisa, can you hold that thought for a second? I really want to revisit that thought because that's very important. Let me finish this right here, guys.
now. Thank you for watching. I hope you resonate with some of the thoughts in this video and that it was encouraging and that you realize that I'm coming from a place of tough love because that's what's needed right now. I'm done with political correctness and sugarcoating. In fact, I actually never do it. But if you're not used to that, welcome to the page of Good Patriot. Love you guys. Stay safe and God bless. I'll see you soon.
That was pretty good. Okay. Lisa, let's go back at what let's go back at this right here real quick. I think this is where right here. It's right here. Let's go here. Sarah Huckabee, she is a girl.
A special person, a very, very fine woman. She has been so great. She has such heart. She's strong, but with great, great heart. And I want to thank you for an outstanding job. And thank you, Tom. Thank you.
I wanted to add her part on this speech because she is such a strong woman, you know. And then she helps so much with the second act, you know, fighting media, fighting. Let's go. Go ahead, get emotional. Sorry.
This week sometimes, right? This has been the honor of a lifetime, the opportunity of a lifetime. I couldn't be prouder to have had the opportunity to serve my country and particularly to work for this president. He has accomplished so much in these 2.5 years, and it's truly been something I will treasure forever. It's one of the greatest jobs I could ever have. I've loved every minute, even the hard minutes. I have loved it. I love the president. I love the team that I've had the opportunity to work for. The president is surrounded by some of the most incredible and most talented people you could ever imagine. And it's truly the most special experience. The only one I can think of that might top it just a little bit is the fact that I'm a mom. I have 3 amazing kids, and I'm going to spend a little more time with them. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue to be one of the most outspoken and loyal supporters of the president and his agenda. And I know he's going to have an incredible 6 more years and get a whole lot more done, like what we're here to celebrate today. And I don't want to take away from that. So I certainly want to get back to the tremendous thing that the people behind me have done. And thank you so much, Mr. President. It's truly an honor.
You know, that is so emotional and so truthful, you know, when you see somebody of her
He did not endure racism like you hear stories about gets to him. All this stuff on TV or the things people say, it doesn't get to him. And that's how I was raised. I mean, in my youth, I would say I was a little arrogant myself. Definitely obnoxiously overly confident and ego out the wazoo. But I am not bothered by any of this stuff that the media is spewing on a daily basis because I know who I am and I'm quite happy with who I am. Just like I'm gonna drop this bombshell for you right now.
Go ahead.
I don't even like Black History Month. You want to know why?
Tell me.
Because I am Black and special every day. Don't reduce me to a month and then the shortest month of the year at that. Please, y'all can have that. You don't want it.
Who is this other guy who says he don't want to have a Black History Month? He's he plays the voice of Jesus in movies.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, yeah. He thinks just like you.
Day. What you gonna reduce me to a month? That's insulting. It's very insulting.
Let me play it for you right now. I'm gonna play it for you.
Black History Month you find ridiculous. Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh,
come on. What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month?
Well,
tell me.
I'm Jewish.
Okay. Which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh. Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
No, I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Amen.
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman.
Wow.
Feel like that was cut from Driving Miss Daisy.
That's crazy, rather, that's crazy, and then I think that video is like years old, over 10 years old.
Sean Allen says that he associates with Native American Month. Sean Allen, you should call in and talk to us about Native American Month. The number is at the top, 520-261-7246.
And we're waiting for you, because we are about to close this in 15 minutes. So that interview that we saw rather happens 11 years ago. So to see somebody like Morgan Freeman being so woke, this is being woke before Kanye West was woke, 11 years ago, 2009, he has this sense of awareness, about, this guy's been telling us all this time, hey, don't call me, you know what? Don't call me white. Don't call me Hispanic. Call me Ricardo. I call you Lisa. I don't go, when we talk, I don't call you, hey, Miss, can we, no, it's just straight up. It's crazy, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, it's crazy. That was a good point. Good point. So anyway,
Didn't join us.
huh?
What's up, Diesel didn't join us.
Oh no, you know what? It's good that he's enjoying time for himself. He's probably playing games right now. Let me see. He's probably playing Xbox right now. I'm gonna find if I find them. Matter of fact, can I see if this guy's playing? I'm gonna check if this guy's playing Xbox right now. Live for real. So finishing on this show. What else do you think that is happening out there? Do you think that this is over? You think this?
No, but you know what? Did you hear that the city council in Minneapolis they actually voted to get rid of their police department.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw that.
People are gonna do? It's like, okay, get rid of the police department, then what?
Well, when they call the police, you send them prayers. You send in your thoughts and prayers on the way. I was talking one of my coworkers used to be a police officer in I think Florida. He was a sheriff, and then he did it for I think 15 years or something like that. He retired, and then he was telling how ridiculous that shit is, because what they see, and then he was very happy that this individual got caught doing whatever he was doing, he's not live right now. Let me show you. Let me see if I can show you. So guys, if you see right here in the background, yes, on the background, okay, I am showing a screen of Call of Duty, and that Tarantula brother, he is one of my coworkers, but Diesel, he will be showing here as M Diesel something, and he is not live right now. So Diesel, I know you're watching, Diesel. We're gonna hunt you down, bro. We're gonna hunt you down. So serious.
Okay, I hope he's okay.
Oh yeah, he hasn't replied to the text message yet. So, probably a little bit of having fun, enjoying himself. Maybe talking to the wife or something. He has his wife in. I think his wife is upstate New York. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they're in different places. So it's one of those things. So Lisa, let's close this. This video with final thoughts.
Just I can't stress enough that you have to try to maintain your faculties. A strong mind is really the only way to survive. It doesn't have anything to do with the color of your skin, because I mean, even white people are being browbeaten into this nonsense. So again, just keep your strength, have a clear, strong mind, and that is how you will survive this drama of America.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. And we have here Reverend Al Sharpton. Okay. And this guy is a pioneer. Let's not take it from him. He's a pioneer when it comes to when it comes to civil rights. Okay.
Sure.
Yes. So let's listen to what he has to say. He's gonna speak to Donald Trump today in this little thing. Have you seen this, Lisa?
No, I have not.
All right, let's go.
You're sitting now trying to figure out how you gonna stop the protest rather than how you gonna stop the brutality. You calling your cabinet in, trying to figure out how it's going to affect your vote rather than how it's going to affect our lives. You're scheming on how you can spin the story rather than you can achieve justice, wickedness in high places. You take rubber bullets and tear gas to clear out peaceful protesters, and then take a Bible and walk in front of a church and use a church as a prop. Wickedness in high places.
Let me tell you something. I know you guys are watching this and everybody focus on Al Sharpton, but I got to tell you, the female doing sign language, she got some flavor. I'm telling you, she's being more impactful to this message than Al Sharpton. 100%. Take a look at it.
You ain't been walking across that street when the church didn't have the boards up. You wasn't holding up no Bible when Aubrey was killed in Brunswick, when Taylor was killed in Louisville. Wickedness in high places. But God got some people that'll stand up.
Amen. Woo! She got this. She got this. I'm telling you. She got it. No, guys.
Look,
No.
You know why? You want to know why it's in that facility and not a church?
Go ahead.
Because he can't walk in a church.
Why not?
He'll burn.
Oh, he's the devil. Oh, you are something else. So couple days ago, you came up saying that you want to see these two guys. So I'm gonna bring these two guys again because I know you want to see them. Hey, Kamala, Miss Vice President, rather.
Oh God.
She's gonna be the running mate for him.
What's up with all the African stuff?
Yeah.
Look like somebody been shopping in Party City. What you call that, man? Kente clothes? As far as I know, let's get serious on this. Let's get serious on this, man. This is a serious topic. Yeah. As far as I know, George Floyd was not African. He was born in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I ain't never heard of Fayetteville, Africa. Fayetteville, North Carolina. That's in the United States of America. Do you know what it is to be African? It's not a race. It's nationality.
Nationality.
That means you were born in Africa. Hell, you could be white and African. You could be Mongoloid and African.
Yeah.
George Floyd was born in America. He was an American.
So yeah, I think this summarized, what we saw with the with this Kunta Kinte, whatever, Kent, how you call it? Kente scarf, not Kunta Kinte, my bad. Kente scarf, it's one of those things. So I just want to show you guys that these guys right here, Democrats, right here, they just showing you how fake they are. They're just doing this to win your votes and to tell you that they're with you when they're really not. Okay, because during the last 3.5 years, I have seen no great bills passing. Helping minority communities. It's not existent. So
You want to know something?
go ahead.
The Senate passed the Emmett Till bill that outlaws lynching or makes lynching a federal crime or something like that.
Oh yeah,
The Senate, the majority of the Senate is Republican.
correct.
After a bill is passed in the Senate, then it goes to the House, and then they would have to vote. Well, the Democrat majority ran House of Representatives.
No way.
Delaying this. Why? When they're supposed to be the party of black people, you should have created the bill.
Yeah, that's
You just can listen to it. I
that
mean, what in the game's going on?
that should be on the top of their agenda. What happened?
Oh, they have no interest in this. Emmett Till making lynching a federal crime. They have no interest in it.
Wow. So Aubrey, whatever happened to Aubrey is don't matter. It's not a big deal.
No. They kneeled. So they're good to go. I mean, they covered their black pandering at least for another 6 months with that Neil and Kente star.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Then.
That is so crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna be here tomorrow from 6 to 8. We're gonna be on time, hopefully. And then thank you, Lisa, for being here with us today, for covering all these things. And then I hope that Diesel, where are you? We see you tomorrow. Okay, Lisa.
All right, bye guys. Come again tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and share.